Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers entered the trade deadline period with a clear ambition to bolster their starting rotation with an experienced and elite arm that could help push them deep into the postseason. For months, whispers circulated around the league about the Dodgers' interest in Shane Bieber, the right-handed ace who had established himself as one of the most dominant pitchers in the American League over the past several years. Bieber's credentials spoke for themselves. He was a two-time All-Star, won the Cy Young Award in 2020, and had a Gold Glove to his name, highlighting not just his pitching excellence but also his defensive prowess on the mound. However, despite these high-profile talks, the Dodgers were ultimately outmaneuvered, as Bieber was traded to the Toronto Blue Jays in a blockbuster move just before the deadline. This shift caught many fans and analysts by surprise, signaling a significant shakeup in the league's balance of power. The Cleveland Guardians, who had owned Bieber's rights, accepted a deal that sent them a promising pitching prospect named Carl Steven in return. This trade symbolized a clear pivot by the Guardians toward a longer-term rebuilding strategy. For Cleveland, moving Bieber was about capitalizing on value before the ace could hit free agency and about reallocating resources to younger players with upside. It was a practical move, but one that also confirmed the Guardians' current direction, which has seen them trade multiple veteran pieces in recent weeks. It was not just Bieber who was being moved out. Rumors swirled around other key players like outfielder Steven Kwan, hinting at a larger roster overhaul. Meanwhile, the team's all-star closer Emmanuel Clase was sidelined amid an ongoing investigation, leaving the Guardians with fewer options to maintain a competitive edge in the immediate future. Shane Bieber's journey to this trade deadline was anything but straightforward. The 30-year-old pitcher endured a challenging stretch last season, managing only 2 starts but impressively not allowing any runs across those 12 innings pitched. His career took an unfortunate turn in April 2024 when he underwent Tommy John surgery, a procedure that has ended many pitcher seasons prematurely but also offers a path back to elite form if rehab goes well. Bieber's recovery process has been closely watched, both by his former team and interested buyers like the Dodgers, who understood that acquiring him would mean betting on his health and eventual return to form. The Guardians sent Bieber on his first rehabilitation assignment on May 30th, a critical step in his comeback. Though he faced a minor setback during June, he continued to push through, culminating in a third rehab start with Double-A Akron, where he threw a total of 57 pitches. The signs suggested that Bieber would be ready to return to the rotation sometime in August, just in time for the crucial stretch run of the season. For any team acquiring him, this meant waiting patiently, but expecting a high-impact contributor once healthy. On the Dodgers' side, injuries have plagued their pitching staff all year long, undermining their ability to consistently compete at the highest level. The return of all-star starter Tyler Glasnow has been a welcome boost, bringing stability and quality innings back to a rotation that desperately needed it. Alongside Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani, the two-way superstar whose pitching has been missed this season due to health issues, has started taking the mound again, reigniting hopes that he can make the kind of difference that only he can deliver. Adding to this, Blake Snell, a 2-time Cy Young Award winner himself, is slated to return during the Dodgers series against the Tampa Bay Rays, and young right-hander Roki Sasaki is also expected to join the roster in August, injecting further talent into an already loaded pitching group. Despite these promising returns, the Dodgers could have greatly benefited from adding a reliable, frontline starter like Bieber to ease the load on their rotation and provide that veteran leadership on the mound. The timing of Bieber's trade to Toronto left Los Angeles scrambling for alternatives, and this shift pushed them to potentially pivot towards other targets, including Steven Kwan from the Guardians. Kwan, an all-star outfielder, has been linked to the Dodgers as a possible solution to their struggles in left field, particularly as Michael Conforto's performance has not met expectations. The Dodgers front office has clearly been exploring every avenue to improve the roster ahead of the stretch run, balancing the need for immediate impact players with future assets. Meanwhile, the Dodgers have seen exciting developments with their rookies stepping up at crucial moments. One standout story is that of Alex Freeland, a young player who was called up to fill a roster spot just days before the series finale against the Cincinnati Reds. Starting at third base and hitting ninth in the lineup, Freeland made an immediate impression, going 1 for 2 with a walk despite the team's loss. This debut made him the 6th Dodgers rookie this season to wear the MLB debut jersey patch, a relatively new tradition that commemorates players' first appearances in the major leagues. This patch is part of a partnership that began in 2023 between Major League Baseball, the Players Association, Fanatics, and Topps, creating a meaningful connection between debuting players and collectors by authenticating their jerseys for memorabilia. Freeland's journey is especially notable given the Dodgers' current roster challenges. With Max Muncy in the midst of a rehab assignment and Tommy Edman sidelined with a right ankle injury, opportunities are opening up for players like Freeland to earn valuable playing time. Versatile on the field, Freeland can cover both third base and second base, and was originally drafted as a shortstop, showcasing his adaptability and athleticism. This flexibility is a huge asset for the Dodgers, who often rely on multi-positional players to navigate the long and grueling MLB season. As the Dodgers push through the dog days of summer, the blend of returning stars, fresh rookies, and strategic acquisitions will determine their trajectory. The disappointment of missing out on Bieber is just one piece of a much larger puzzle that the Dodgers are assembling on the fly. Each move, each debut, and every injury comeback plays a role in shaping the team's chances of securing a deep playoff run. With a combination of experience and youth, and an organization clearly committed to winning now while preparing for the future, the Dodgers remain one of the most intriguing teams to watch as the season unfolds. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In a move that has the baseball world buzzing with speculation, rumors are swirling that Paul Skenes could be on the verge of joining the Los Angeles Dodgers' starting rotation. This tantalizing possibility has emerged following a series of impressive performances from the young pitcher, whose rapid ascent through the minor leagues has caught the attention of scouts and executives alike. While no official announcement has been made, insiders close to the organization suggest that the Dodgers are seriously considering promoting Skenes to bolster their rotation for the final stretch of the regular season. With a reputation for his high-velocity fastball, pinpoint command, and unshakable poise under pressure, Skenes is already drawing comparisons to some of the greats. His arrival in Los Angeles could not only reshape the Dodgers' pitching landscape, but also ignite conversations about potential postseason dominance. Although some analysts caution that it's still early to anoint him as a full-fledged ace, others believe the timing is perfect for a team with championship aspirations. After all, the Dodgers are no strangers to taking calculated risks, especially when a young phenom like Skenes might be the missing piece in their puzzle for October glory. Adding fuel to the speculation are recent whispers from within the Dodgers' front office, suggesting a strategic shift as the team looks to manage its workload for veteran arms ahead of the playoffs. With Clayton Kershaw dealing with ongoing shoulder maintenance and Walker Buehler returning from surgery, there's a real sense that the Dodgers could use a jolt of youthful energy. Skenes, whose dominant performances in AAA have already made him a fan favorite among prospect watchers, might just be the ideal candidate. Sources indicate that pitching coach Mar Pryor has been personally monitoring Skenes' development, a sign that the Dodgers view him as more than just a future piece. They might see him as a present solution. There's talk that the front office has mapped out a carefully controlled innings limit to ease his transition into the majors, protecting his arm while maximizing his impact. Even rival executives are reportedly bracing for his debut, acknowledging that adding a talent like Skenes to an already potent roster could shift the balance of power in the National League. As fans scour social media for clues, one thing is certain: Skenes' name has become a central part of the Dodgers' late-season narrative. Of course, the excitement surrounding Paul Skenes isn't limited to just Los Angeles. Across the league, there's a growing curiosity about whether the Dodgers are on the brink of ushering in a new era for their pitching staff. The organization has long been admired for its ability to identify and develop elite talent, and SKENES appears to be another testament to that system. Observers have noted his maturity, both on and off the field, as a defining trait that separates him from other top prospects. While the jump from AAA to MLB is significant, many believe that SKENES possesses the mental makeup to thrive under the bright lights of Dodger Stadium. Adding to the intrigue is the buzz that manager Dave Roberts has already started preparing the clubhouse for a possible new addition. Veteran players, including Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, have reportedly expressed enthusiasm about the idea of SKENES joining the squad, recognizing the value of a fresh arm and fearless mindset. If the rumors prove true, and SKENES does take the mound in Dodger blue, it could mark the beginning of a storybook journey, one that might even culminate with him in the Cy Young conversation sooner rather than later. Still, there are those within baseball circles urging caution, reminding fans and pundits alike that projecting stardom too early can place undue pressure on a young arm. Paul SKENES may have dominated in the minors, but the major leagues are an entirely different beast, filled with seasoned hitters who can exploit the slightest mistake. However, even these cautious voices can't deny that SKENES possesses tools that are rare even among elite prospects. His combination of power, control, and presence is something scouts drool over, and the fact that he's doing it with such consistency makes him even more intriguing. The Dodgers, known for their analytical approach and data-driven decision-making, wouldn't entertain this promotion lightly. If the front office believes he's ready, then the baseball world has every reason to pay attention. There's also speculation that the timing of his potential call-up aligns with the team's marketing strategies, as introducing a new star could re-energize the fan base during a critical part of the season. While nothing has been confirmed, every small detail, from locker assignments to pitching schedules, is being analyzed for signs of his imminent arrival. The entire situation has created an electric atmosphere that only intensifies with each passing day. Perhaps the most tantalizing aspect of this entire narrative is the possibility that Paul SKENES could be the next great Dodgers pitcher to etch his name into franchise lore. With every franchise-altering talent comes a moment when potential meets opportunity, and for SKENES, that moment might be rapidly approaching. Imagine the spectacle of a sold-out Dodger Stadium, the crowd roaring as the rookie phenom takes the mound for his first major league start. Imagine the headlines if he strikes out a dozen batters in his debut or outduels a division rival in a playoff-clinching game. The whispers about Cy Young potential aren't just idle chatter. They're rooted in his performance, his poise, and the belief that he has the stuff to dominate at the highest level. If the Dodgers are indeed ready to make this move, they're not just making a rotation adjustment. They're embracing a new chapter in their storied history. Whether this moment arrives in days or weeks, or whether it remains just a tantalizing possibility, one thing is clear. Paul SKENES has already captured the imagination of Dodgers fans everywhere, and the baseball world is watching with bated breath. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.